Hi, my name is Daria and I am PR and Marketing Lead from Team 14270 Quantum Robotics from Bucharest, Romania. And today I want to share with you some of my personal and team experience on planning and organizing events, as well as sharing some tips and tricks that enhance efficiency and performance. Uh, to talk a little bit about who we are, Quantum Robotics was established in 2017, and this is our sixth season in First Tech Challenge competitions. We always try to seek and promote the core values of FIRST, as well as through our event planning program to promote STEM and FIRST and give back to the community as well. So, firstly, I'm gonna go through the event planning timeline, all the steps that we take when organizing an event from the start of the season and till the end, till the day of the event and even after. So, first, we start with a brainstorming session. Each member comes up with event ideas for that specific season. It's really important this session as many ideas come in, and after analyzing everything and our goals for that season, we choose the events that best describe our goals and help us achieve them. After this brainstorming session, as I said, we choose a few events which are the most significant and that we want to 100% organize them in that season. So after that, we assign each of these events to one member of the team, especially usually from the PR and marketing department. So this member will be in charge of that event. But even if it's one person in charge, the whole team will work on that event. It's just that this person is actually making sure that the tasks are and deadlines are met and that everything is ready on time. This coordinator, as I would say, it's actually responsible for making sure that every task is done and in time and everything is ready for the event, while assigning these tasks to specific members in the team so that everyone works efficiently. This coordinator, which is a PR and marketing member, acts like a team leader, like actually a project leader on that specific event to make sure everything will run smoothly. So, a very important step afterwards is defining and setting clear and specific periods and dates for each and every event. So, each event will have a week or a month in which it should be done. So we think about the period it takes to organize that event and everything that has to be done. We think roughly, and then set a period in which we need to start working on that event and actually finalize it. And it's usually beneficial to also set early the date of the event, the actual date, or if that is not possible, it's also very useful to set a week or a month in which you want that event to take place. It is really, really important to set these periods and deadlines in order to avoid procrastination. So when we think of an event, we actually, as I said, think of the period it takes to actually organize everything and have everything up to date and in time for that event. So setting deadlines is really, really important, because if you don't do that, you will end up reaching 1 week before the event, because you procrastinated, you didn't realize when you need to start working on that event. And if you reach that short time, you won't be able to actually organize the full event. As when you set a period, you know that 2 months prior to that event you need to start working on multiple things, and then everything will be done in time and ready for the event. We also implemented weekly meetings in which we discuss both technical and non-technical aspects within the team. These weekly meetings are so beneficial and important to us, because we discuss everything that has been done until the meeting. It's usually based on the previous week. And also we discuss the tasks that need to be done in the future short-term period, as in the next 1 or 2 weeks. So at this meeting, we describe all the tasks that need to be done in the next week, and also assign specific members to do those tasks, and always check up on those members to see that if the tasks are done in time, and if everything is going smoothly and the organizing of the event is progressing nicely. So after we've done all this planning and we set the periods, we are actually start the organizing process. We start purchasing different materials we need, printing, graphics, do a schedule. We start promoting the event, and also start the registration process for the other teams. And this will happen 1 to 2 months prior. This is actually the period I was talking about earlier. So it's a date that we set when everything will start moving towards organizing and running the event, and we will start doing the tasks for that event, and start doing everything that needs to be done, and also organizing the tasks in priority, by priority. So do the high priority tasks first, and then the medium priority and low priority. So this can be a very beneficial tip as well, to organize your tasks based on priority. And on the day of the event, if it's not a remote event, it's really important to organize your staff, your volunteers, all the members who are working on that event. So it's really important for the event coordinator to give specific tasks and roles, clear instructions to the other members, while making sure they do them, so that everything will be done in time, and everything will be set for the event to start. Now I'm gonna share with you some tips and tricks in organizing events, going more in depth, and giving you some specific information. So when thinking of an event, developing an event idea, you need to have a specific and clear goal in your mind. So you need to know exactly why why you do that event, what you want in return, so that the effort that you put in also comes back as a reward. For example, here it may be, for example, you want to organize this event to win a Judged Award, or you want to organize this event to help needy children. So there can be many goals, but you need to know exactly why you're organizing an event, and so this will help you develop your idea more, and also always stick to your core goal, and then develop afterwards, so you don't lose the initial point where you started. So you keep a straight line, and don't mix things up, or take another path which will actually get you further from the path you set it, or the goal you set it. What I've noticed is that we, as First Tech Challenge teams, we usually organize events in order to be nominated or win specific judged awards. So when organizing events, it's important not just organizing them, but organizing them and creating them, thinking them around award criteria. And this is something which I've noticed is really important, because when you want to go through towards a specific award like Connect or Motivate, you need to know those requirements by heart. You need to know everything, and based on those requirements, you have to develop your event ideas, because that will get you that award. So what you can do is you take those criteria, and you can think of them as your core, the core of your event. So if after planning your event, you read those criteria and think, okay, this is exactly what my event wants to express, that's perfect. So you will have the criteria as a core, the core of your event, and on those criteria, you build and develop and bring more ideas around it to make your own unique and your unique event, which will actually express your team's goals and your team's brand. So the best thing you can do is take those criteria and then develop them, because those are just it's like a sketch. It's just a guideline, and from that you can use your imagination and build whatever event you want around it. So that will be perfect for us FTC teams to bring our own ideas and imagination in event organizing, while also keeping those award requirements as a core, and delivering back exactly what needs to be delivered, also in order for us to win those awards. Here, very important is to not mix award criteria into a single event. So, for example, you want to also be nominated for Connect and Motivate awards, because maybe you want to achieve a higher ranked award or something like that. So you want also Motivate and Connect. But it's really important to not mix the award criteria and make a single event, because even if they seem similar, they are very different. They seek completely different things, and mixing them up will only give an unfinished look to the event. Like it won't be something clear and specific. It will be something that may come as not understood. So if you want to do this, you want also to focus on Connect Awards, but also on Motivate. It's best to have one event on Connect and Connect only, and one event on Motivate. So like this, you reach both event criterias, and you have two clear things separate from each other, and everything will also be clear for the judges and the other participants or whoever is needs to be at that event. So here I would, for rookie teams or more inexperienced teams, I would recommend that you focus on only one award. So maybe you don't have the possibility to host more events or do more outreach programs. The best is not try to mix and do a little of them all, but stick to one, because if you choose one award from all those awards listed by first, you can focus on that and be the best at that award, and also be sure you are nominated or you win it, because you worked all the season on that for that specific award, and you may have put more work in than other teams who try to do a little from all awards, and that might give you an advantage. So if you can organize many events really, really well, you should stick to only one award criteria and develop as much as you can around it and focus on that award in order to be sure you are nominated or win it, rather than trying to do multiple events but not focusing on the right and clear things, and ending up just wasting your time because you weren't specific enough. And if you are a more advanced team, you have more experience in organizing events, you want to organize more events this season, I advise you to do events for Connect Award and other events for Motivate, so to have separate events for each award. And then in your documented work, in your notebook, your engineering portfolio, to clearly specify the goal of that event and on which award you focused on from the beginning to the end, to show that you had a specific goal and you stick to it, and you met all the requirements that they asked for. You can very well emphasize directly, so you can say events for Connect or anything that is directly specifying that you organize that event to win Connect Award or Motivate Award. Or you can do it in a more subtle way. You can paraphrase the criteria they gave you, or come up with your own title ideas or words, keywords to introduce in your event description in order to show that the event was meant to bring you Motivate Award or Connect Award. As we mentioned, now it's important to bring new ideas each season and have many new and innovative events, but it's sometimes hard to come up with ideas constantly. So sometimes what you can do is draw inspiration from other teams, and especially for teams who have experience in organizing events, or teams who show the results, winning awards, winning many awards, and at very prestigious competitions like the World Champion. Follow them, follow their process of organizing events, what events they organize, and draw inspiration from those teams. But be very careful to not copy them, and not make identical events, because what other people seek in general, and not only judges or other teams, but people in general, they seek innovation, they seek something new, a factor which will draw their attention. So you want to bring something innovative, you want to bring something creative, something of your own, something that will describe your own team brand and team image. So when thinking of an event which you organize, there should be some specific things that make the event yours and only yours. So you should have this kind of creative aspect to your event, and that will make other people think that this is your event and your event only. You made it, you came up with it, and it's yours. So you can draw inspiration from other teams, but always bring your own footprint to your events, and bring something new. Another really great thing, which we emphasize on, is bringing to a smaller region or community something new. So making organizing in your area the first event of that kind, or something new to first as well. So anything that is new, that is innovative, that is creative, will be well received by the others and well appreciated, not only by the community but also the judges. Another beneficial thing when you want to organize multiple events a season is having annual or signature events. So keeping the events you previously organized throughout the seasons, and also bringing new ideas and new events each season. So, for example, you had an event which ran really, really smoothly. It was really appreciated by the community, and everyone was excited about it. This is also a plus if the event was innovative and new. You can keep that event and organize it for next season as well, and more years to come in the future, because not only it will give you more events each season, because keeping the events you organized before and adding new events and new event ideas will give you more content and more events to use in your documented writing, like the notebook or the portfolio, but will also help you to constantly organize events and have more ideas. You can also have signature events, some of these annual events, if they are something that was really innovative and was something you brought new to your community, to your area. If you organize it each and every year, it can become a signature event for your team. It can help you improve your branding, and many more benefits come from this type of approach when on organizing events. When organizing this type of events, it's also beneficial because other teams will know more about you. So the participants which participated at the event in the first edition, if they liked it, if they were enthusiastic about it, they will come for the next they will come in the next year as well and participate. They will also help bring other teams to your event, and each year if you post of that event, more and more people will know about it, and it will become a signature event for your team. Everyone will know that in that specific period or in that month your event will take place, and they know about it. If they liked it the first time, the second time, they will continue to come to that event. So you won't have to worry about not having enough registered teams to your event, or also in organizing aspects you will have all the experience from before. You will you will know many more things about that event, and it will get easier and easier to organize each year. And with this, I want to say that it's really important, if you organize an annual event, an event which will take place each and every season, you want to make sure you bring something new to each edition. So you always want to improve the previous edition, find what didn't work, what worked, improve it, make something better. Because again, it's really important to bring something new each year to stimulate the participants, also the judges. If they see each year the same event in your notebook, they won't be so satisfied as if you present the same event but with the improvements that you brought. So this will be really helpful, and again, very important to bring something new each year. For organizing events, we also use different apps like Trello, Slack, and Airtable. Trello is really useful for organizing tasks. You have boards, you can assign members, put deadlines, and you also get the satisfaction when finishing a task. So each meeting, when we have that weekly meeting, we put tasks on Trello, assign members to them, assign deadlines, and then we can keep track if the deadlines were met, if the tasks were done. Also, we use Slack for communication. It's easy to organize through channels and departments, and each member can join the channels which are of interest for him or her. And also Airtable for organizing documents and keeping an inventory of our laboratory. These are the tips and tricks I wanted to share with you. I hope they were helpful, and you can also check our social media, and you can always email us or text us if you have more questions. We would be happy to help you, and also check our social media to see the events we organize, and keep track of our activity. Thank you very much.